Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, I wanted to say this from the heart that, once again, if there is some form of organization that I noticed the pattern. They always, when I get a new thing, such as a new apartment or a new I never had a house, but once I had a house, but new apartment, new everything. It takes them 6 months to infiltrate, or 3 to 6 months to infiltrate. I don't know. I can't blame the FBI. I have no proof. I'm being honest. But this organization baited me. They knew they gave me those 2 A's, but I earned them. And then they gave me this class, whether good or bad. And now I'm suffering. I'm not going to let it eat me up, suffering, where I'm just ranting on. But I will talk about it and address it as need be. Every school that I go to and I've been to, that's another infiltration. Allen Hancock College, I had the same issue. And I don't hate that I care for white men, because this was a white man as well. I can say now I hate white men, but I don't. You can't get me to hate anyone. I'm just not perfect. Like, I'm not perfect. And people have to understand that I come in this honest. Either you like my personality or you don't. But one day we are going to have to get along. That's what teamwork is about, getting along. Not using your personality or your feelings. You put the feelings at the door. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. But I've written the dean. I wrote student resolutions. Ashley. She gave me 2 choices: to continue the class and challenge the grade, or investigate. She didn't do both. She said one or the other right now. And so I said, I'll take the class. This has got to stop. So many schools get rich off of people and they fail them and they don't even know why they failed. And it's a higher chance that if you're of a different ethnicity, excluding Asian, because they know Asian is smart, white. After so many years of suppression, believe it or not, African American people, and you can agree to disagree or not, it's a certain way and dialogue that we talk across the spectrum. We may not all be alike, but it's the way we talk. It shows and it reeks of suppression. It reeks of suppression. And the music don't make it any better. And it's like UMGC has taken the opportunity of, you know, it ignoring me. All I want is a fair treatment. You tolerate me just as well as I tolerate you. How I say it is totally different. Just like I said, how I write, how I talk, because I've been in poor county schools, and my mother tried to put me into predominantly white schools. She wanted to see the best education for me. And I want to make up on that promise. Everything I did, I have to do alone. I have to do alone. My paper has not been graded. My marketing mix has not been 3.1 and 3.4 has not been, or 3.5, whichever one. It says it in the Google Docs. I did that. I'm not finished until after one of my classmates finishes her project. I have to look through all of their stuff over again, reanalyze, look for keywords, which there's nothing left for me to do as far as keywords go. We need the marketing strategy. Now, I've seen some submissions that I did not submit. I'm not, I'm curious to know, I'm not your enemy. Why are you making this an enemy thing? I don't want to lead, but I have to lead because y'all making me lead myself. I'm not trying to take ownership over the group because it would be tension. Can you please see past my skin color and my hair and my makeup as what I have to offer for this omniverse and beyond? I can care less about mere grades, but I know I deserve an A. I can care less. I have more better things to do with my time than to make these videos. I go about my daily routine, and now people are noticing me, and they're abusing their power unethically. Someone said that they don't like being recorded on StreamYard. I did not record no one. Have y'all seen a tape? Have you guys out there seen a tape of 3 individuals? Unless you broke into my computer or sat up there and you know I recorded and you can prove I recorded, I did not record y'all. Just as well as y'all didn't record me or monitor me. I decided, I've been back and forth with it, that I'm going to investigate this situation once and for all. In due time. I have 2 years. If anything happens to me within the 2-year time frame, I know where it came from. Everybody, from the governors, from the president to the governors to the mayors, if anything happens to me, it may fizzle, but I did what was the right thing and had integrity. And I know God. I can care less what anyone think about me. I know God is watching out for me. I am going to try to sue for 1 million or more. I don't want your money. It's not even about the money. It's about a respect thing. You don't want to do your job. You stood your ground, and I have to stand mine. I told the dean, I told everybody the same people, the same people once again. I am not going to let this fall or fizzle. I'm going to show them all the evidence from the records, the recorded records that I kept. Everything is recorded. Even if I delete it, it's still on Facebook. And I know that that was a back door. And that's all I'm going to say. Say too much, and it's going to seem like I'm assuming things, like I know things. One day, everyone that has made my life suffer at that school will have to do one thing that everyone does in the world: look themselves in the mirror. And don't be surprised if your eyes don't adjust.